Drop it.
Bem, o que é que fala? É o logo dos vídeos para mais vídeos que eu paro aqui a história. Honkai Star Rail. No caso,
Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
pediram-nos para investigar estes gajos. Inclusive, porque tinha dois gajos aleatórios a dizer que não podemos entrar cá, que está bloqueado, quando tem literal aqui uma general e isto nem está bloqueado. Os gajos estão dizendo que está bloqueado. Pô, gaja que mais uma das gajas que mais manda ali.
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people...
That makes perfect sense. So you're now
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've locked off this area to prevent any interference.
Estes gajos são claramente barulhinhos, afinal já disseram para manter aberto, para parecer que nada aconteceu, já dizer que bloquearam para investigar.
Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia. No, not at all. Actually, I'm here to address a
peculiar issue.
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the... This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
Pelo menos o que ele está a dizer faz algum sentido. Ele notou os que estavam a programar para ir para outro lugar e que veio cá reparar. Como não está bloqueado nem nada, consegue entrar cá. Normal, estes gajos faz sentido.
Lieutenant Yenxing.
Agora estes gajos aqui fazer patrulha sozinho é estranho.
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter.
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty.
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep...
Yes.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade...
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman. She's the general of the oust.
Só perceberam isso agora.
Calibrating. Nice like it, my friend. Indulge yourself!
Rhythm get messed up.
Esqueci-me que o ataque básico não dá energia que chega.
The mood is
Aí eu fui nada.
let the show begin.
More season. It's just a tweening massage.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Rhythm get messed up.
Ei, volta. Mano, por que o gajo ainda está em campo? Está tipo... Como é que é isso?
This is more the sex in the sea complaint!
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this.
Ah, ok, eles ficam paralisados por causa da missão. Até faz sentido.
Why don't
Because I need answers.
you were our war slave? You want me to talk? Fine. Try what?
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that... But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will have learned.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knight.
Tem pessoas a seguir.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Boris. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a...
Just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the Wolf Masters. Foxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the...
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them.
Trust his judgment and keep watch.
I believe the warning...
The hunt is not over yet. I want to live.
Xiao, find a medical agent.
I see.
The Borison Beast chips.
What about General Ryu?
She asked me to tell you that General asks you. I've never seen such a brutal fight.
Her blood pressure.
Loud and clear.
Is that why you're so determined to learn?
I do.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borison bloodline while Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack.
Oh, now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power.
And she used the Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borison to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast, with the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster, and in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to...
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about...
All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value...
I can smell your desperation.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance. And
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
did you already know?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a what a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of
Can you even feel respect?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, as the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show we will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered.
That doesn't mock talk.
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the war ends will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. Our star skiffs...
Calm down, mock talk. Look at you now.
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creed bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me... Mock talk. Let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Don't come any closer. No!
Mock talk. We're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those foxes.
Ui, responde expulsão.
Now, you devious monkey.
Chacho. Mosa. Run.
No, he can't run. And neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yao Qing. Tell your general, tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou La Fu in blood. Follow me, my cubs! We shall stride among the prey! If the wolf dead end, when new paths arise, raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies, and the cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yell Valorous! Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. My return will bring back the wolf's creed. In my own way, I shall save our weak.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance...
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle?
As a representative of the spirit, sounds like you're all...
As the saying goes, the disciple...
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner and...
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Lafu shall all be taken by the Dooming.
Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
March, about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying
Muito
enemies.
mais fortes com mais espadachim.
I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these few days. It's time for me to get in the ring and prove myself. Let's go! Master Yun Li, I don't think I'm completely ready.
March, there is no such thing as
Deixa eu ver. Ok. Acho que assim tá bom.
completely ready.
Miss Yun Li, Miss March, this way, please. I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yan Qing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I pass the contest, if they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something?
I am a disciple of Lieutenant Yan Qing. That means that I'm also technically a grand disciple of General Jin Yue.
You completely left my name out.
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face. Miss Yun Li's contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th. Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe. Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall. So, this is the contestant hall. Oh, there are so many. March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe? Waving around such a giant weapon. Master, you're not wrong. My battle style has always been simple and effective. Observing the weapon that your opponent uses. Why would you tell me you're weak? That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate. Know myself and know the enemy.
Yes. Yeah, this is... Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Lee. I'm actually not a contestant. I'm just here as a security guard.
Nem sei porque tem a opção de falar com o clama que o guarda não vai participar. Mas pronto.
Nothing out of the ordinary. I guess you could say it's all fair winds and calm wolves.
Isso é desdita, muito merda.
Another awkward pause. Did you get it? Wolves sounds like waves. It's a funny pun.
He's actually explaining his joke.
Making things awkward.
There are still many guests arriving here. Please be cautious.
Understood.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yanqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is this last-minute replacement. March 7th.
That's right.
What? You're
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too.
Então, quer dizer é fraca. Caixa tem duas espadas. Aqui a espada, mas brilhando.
Ugh. I am not used to wearing clothes. Oh! You're March 7th!
That's right.
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with...
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all...
That's right! A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few... Oh! First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yanqing, this is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear... Then what is the real reason? Seriously? Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by March 7th, thank you very much for...
First round of the war dance? Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw these people gathered here, looking at these contestants, I understand what...
So, do you want to go out?
I knew it!
Eu queria que quisessem de graça. Era aquela skinzinha dela do vestido do evento. Aquele evento. Aquele evento. Não, isso é que eu não vestiu o vestido. Eu não sei, se calhar é capaz de ser. Voltar para ser uma skin que se pode ser usada quando ela está a dar. Causa de Isabel pode parecer um vestido de gelo.
If we walk through here, we'll be able to see the War Dance's official venue. Wow, so look over there. Master Yun. Well, it's too late for an almost time. As soon as I think it's when it stops, I have to leave. I wonder how Hey! Focus.
Para criar uma expectativa.
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation...
Yes, General!
You two, follow me. What's a signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
Could that mean...
He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
All of you, get out of my way.
Wait.
General, I failed you.
A declaration of war.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit. If you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borison, are able to join...
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death.
Die, you lonely! Die!
Save your breath!
Doesn't it fight like a good friend? Indulge yourself!
Like fire until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true.
I will fight to live!
Don't think you want.
Just right.
No return for all of you.
More season ahead.
This is my fight to live!
Wowza. Are you okay?
I wasn't able to save.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me?
Hule is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the...
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there is still undercover Borison that we haven't sniffed out, Hule can't have more than a few dozen people. How is he planning on
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hule's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borison. This is Hule's declaration of war. His blood. It can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has
He wants to encircle us.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun.
But
If Hule succeeds in getting this...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as what Hule wants is to see everyone on the Lawfu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds. It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls in the way I see it. This is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hule does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou.
Right now, the only ship he'd be able to see...
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or are we just supposed to abandon those lessons?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, there is a chance that we will make the wrong decision, allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemies' movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed. Being lost and has everyone. Listen up. I will personally take charge of Starskiff Haven. Evacuate the people. Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn.
General, please entrust...
Hule does come to...
Please rest assured, General.
Cloud Knights! The Borson have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you. Be on your guard. Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all cloud...
Faishal, the ports of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
There you are, Faishal.
Hadn't you come? After 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side once more. It's been a while since I've let loose. A short respite, then time for the next fight. All together!
I'll catch up.
It's nothing.
Never hesitate! A short respite, then time for the next fight.